your audience is to be concerned about, are you supported? Do you have resources? Somehow or another, the video editor for YouTube, this is presented. So basically what has to be done is I have to refurbish from donations what I use out of my own pocket to help supply meals or whatever it is that I'm giving, that I'm able to give in small amounts, whether it's $1 or $2 here or a coupon or something of that nature to help supply what the homeless cannot get or what misery that they need to be lifted out of today, maybe candy bars and so forth like that. I hope that you will bother to look into my biography as I have written it in the book form in the Missionary Stories of Songs for Souls. That's where you're going to get some of the pieces of stories that have happened in the mission work. And after I wrote the songs were written 30 years apart from the mission work. I was a young woman with small children in the house, and I wrote this music and then later revised it. And there are wonderful experiences in those songs. I hope that you get a chance to get acquainted with Songs for Soul series by Claudia Humphrey. Shout salvation full and free, highest hills and deepest caves. This our song of victory. Jesus saves, Jesus saves. To ponder a noble thought and pray, and smile when evening falls. This is my task. Will there be any stars in my crown? When at it's 11 o'clock and so 1 o'clock I will be serving food again. Gather 3 or 4 people once or twice a month for a meal, lunch meal, to take the monotony out of the hunger places. These people have been full for a long time and they need something to make a dent into that grievous poverty hunger situation. It kind of like lifts the morale and helps people feel as though the Lord really cares, that there's something that is being done. It's not a big thing in terms of large amounts of money or anything like that. Essentially, it's to show that Christ is with us, among us, helping us to fellowship and solve those problems that we by ourselves cannot solve. You need to know that the videos that are taken do not represent someone standing next to me or around me at it, but they are supplied out of information and experience that I've had working as a mission work among the poor, traveling on the transportations, hearing the distress, seeing the distress. It emerges, these situations emerge for me to bring to the videos exactly what's going on with the people around. Right now I am in the midst of preparing some songs for you from my book, Songs for Souls. The one that is the most predominant right now is You Made Your Decision, I Made Mine. It's a little talk someone is having with another person about, you ridiculed me when you saw that I was a Christian, that I really had a prayerful life, and then all of a sudden you discovered you had one too, and well, what do you know? There's going to be an ultimate good end. It goes like this. You laughed at me and scorned me when you saw me knelt in prayer. You said that I was crazy. You thought that I should care. You said that life won't pay off. You gave to me a sign of ridicule and cruelty from time to time. But I'll be walking into glory. Glory will shine. walking into glory, singing all the time, looking around that city, eternity sublime. You made your decision. You made your decision. You made your decision. I made mine. Now that song has been sung, that rendition probably is very similar on another recording. These recordings are done by Claudia Ann Humphrey, the same, composed, written in the 70s, and then revised again for publication so that you can buy them in the music stores. The continuing rub, though, is that musicians today may not be reading music, let alone studied music, or know how the songs go. And so then you get this question, well, how does the music go? It goes exactly as it's written. And so because it was in handwriting, it is now in publication like you'd find any other sheet music with notes and typed letters and, readable font size. If you buy it through PDF or download, you can get this music, but you can't get it just by looking on the screen. It's not going to focus on the right register that it's intended to for sale. So write me, Claudia Song Ministry, about the music, songs, or soul series, and you'll get portions of my book or something about the book and how to obtain it. The donations go and the proceeds go to help this ministry. I just work among the poor. I'm helping people momentarily. That's what I do. I'm missionary Claudia Ann Humphrey. Thank you very much. What is essentially important in career search is that if you don't get a job right away and you decide that you're going to go back to school, because there are a lot of little jobs you can put together to make an income work if you can live long enough to do all that other stuff that you have to do in between jobs and all. There's so much. It's hard for me to articulate what it really is like. But it's pretty important to me that you know that this curriculum is the curriculum that I receive academic credit for, sometimes 4.0, sometimes 3.5, depending on the college. This was a necessary curriculum to do performances, and I'm airing it on the internet for that purpose, so people will know what are the songs I was required to know for graduation, for performance, major performances with the schools, with the theater of the schools, for praise or those things that deal with, these are going to be regionals, these are going to be national competitions, that sort of thing. This is what is required. Do you know any German songs? I know Meine Liebe ist grün wie die Fliederbusch und mein Liebe ist schon wie die Sonne, mein Liebe ist schon wie die Sonne, der Glanz verrob auf den Fliederbusch und wo denn mit du und mit Wohne und wo denn mit du und mit Wohne. Meine Seele singende Nachtigall, wo blieb sich die fluchende Flieder, wo blieb sich die fluchende Flieder, der Glanz verrob auf den Fliederbusch und Fuß in mit du und mit Wohne und Fuß in mit du und mit Wohne. Now about wardrobes and wedding material. Let's talk about the black and white dress I made in our first year of marriage. Dresses, trousseaux. There's a lot of trousseau reference because I did a lot of sewing, and a lot of those items are butterick, Vogue, McCall's patterns, but the materials were bought at various stores. When you're dealing with composers' material and it's way long time dated, the classrooms let you go ahead with the songs. You have to say the composer, the name of the song, but usually the oldest songs are no longer private domain, and they're more or less public domain. You have to do the research on your own, but most of these songs are not third-party content. They are assumed to be public domain, other than if it's stated like when you get it in the literature. But if you're going to go and get a copy of the music, for example, then of course the copyright is made known. You cannot have a copy of the music without a proper purchase of the music. You have to buy it copyrighted. But you can't copyright my memory of a song, for example, or my memory of who the composer is. There are certain constraints that go all the time with copyright, and to my knowledge, that's one of them. I only know two French songs. That was kind of like a synopsis of I know two French songs. I studied French to two French songs. Basil Samel by Debussy. Dans vous saurez que je mets sur image, les révélés forêts, ardents mirages, tes yeux étaient plus doux, ta voix sonore, tout m'appelait, j'ai éclairé par l'aurora. Tout m'appelait, tu quittes le terre pour m'enfuir avec toi. Bonsoir by Claude Debussy. Lorsque le soleil couchant, les réveillés sont roses. Écoutez des cris sans que s'ils chantaient blé. Encore c'est d'écouter le charme d'autres mondes et monter vers les cœurs troublés. Encore c'est d'écouter le charme d'autres mondes. Cependant, quand je le cœur soit et beau, car nous allons comme au retour, elle à la mer, nous en tombons.